Alright, we're gonna get started real soon, just in about like 30 more seconds or so. So, welcome everybody to this Fallout New Vegas hardcore run I will be doing. It's my first time doing a hardcore run. I've always done casual runs anytime I've played through this game, because I'll get like 20 minutes into hardcore and find it's too hard. But I'm going to force myself to get through it this time, and I hope you enjoy the journey with me. We're going to start a new game. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably skip through that before I get DMCA striked. Little overview of what happens. You get shot in the face. Not good. Really not good.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you
This is
get
going
some
to be a
practice?
pretty standard run with all the DLCs. The only mod I have installed is a sprint mod,
How
which
about your name?
honestly I find is
Can you tell me your
pretty
name?
needed since it's an introduction in Fallout 4. I think we're going to name ourselves John Courier here.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now,
Kind
I
soul,
hope
that
you don't
this
mind
Doc
if I
Mitchell.
had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the
Awful
bits
kind
of
of him
lead
to
out. I take
pull
pride
the
in my
bullets out of our
needlework,
brain.
but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Now you're just going to have to give me one moment while I set up something in the background here.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first. Well, that's all. Don't. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi. Hey there.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground.
I'm not.
Fuck this!
Watch out!
Fuck this! This!
I'm not taking some. Didn't get far enough, did you?
Howdy.
I'm done being nice. If you don't have...
What?
I'm not
There we
taking
go.
sides.
Watch out! Come on!
Not my
Probably
problem.
deserved it.
Whoa,
I'm not
what's
taking
going on?
sides.
Watch out!
I hope you didn't just bring a heap of trouble down on Goodsprings by killing Joe Cobb like that. His friends might come looking for him, and I don't think they're gonna care who was involved in his death or not. Well, what's done is done. So, what can I do for you? Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. All right. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the Strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region, but if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Be careful out there. Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon? I'm sure I've got something you like.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
No. No, I don't. Why would I feel like playing a game? But I will take advice for where I can find more cards.
Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too.
I don't think I have time for a game right now.
All right.
So, I did kill the person who was looking for you.
Thanks, I guess. Cobb wasn't the problem, though. I could have handled him if he ever found me. Cobb's friends are the bigger problem. And when he doesn't get back, they'll be coming here for blood. There's no way I can fight them all.
What do you mean? To shoot him. All you gotta do is shoot him. Also, I may have realized my mic might have been muted for most of this stream, which if it was, that's rough on me, and I'm so sorry about that.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves.
We're still new to this.
I've
We're
got
still
no
learning.
chance against the gang on my own.
I can help you with that. I'm a good gun.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
You don't think I can shoot my way out of this? You think I'm some kind of weakling?
I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours?
Okay. I'll find some people, I guess.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Again, sorry I was muted there. Again, my bad. It's a learning experience. We'll get better with time. I do need some extra health, though. I'm looking a little bit rough.
I don't think Joe Cobb
What you
knew
got
him.
for me?
I'm hoping you took him down for a good reason and not for fun.
No, I took him down because he's a powder ganger, obviously. And because I was going to have to shoot him later. Might as well shoot him now.
Say no more. I'm in.
Damn. That was easy.
Even though Joe Cobb's dead, his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
So, this is why, also partially why I did the skilled thing of taking the skilled trait and then running to the edge of Good Springs, taking the skilled trait again. It helps buff up your skills for this portion of the quest, which makes it easier. It gives you a lot of stuff that you can use to sell. Real handy, real nice.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Oh, it's always hard to get Easy Pete's dynamite.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Also, I'm gonna ask her about this because if you do, she gives you some bobby pins and a lockpicking book, which is nice, even if you don't really need it.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Thanks for this free stuff, lady.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Alright, now how the fuck do I get out of here?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
I mean, all the wildlife isn't bad. If you run into blowflies or scorpions, it's not too tough. You run into cazadores, you're kind of shit out of luck. What do you do around here? Oh, I've been asking all about other stuff. I haven't even asked what you do.
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure, what do you want to know?
What's close by? Am I gonna get killed?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
I'm gonna need something a little more powerful for the folks up there.
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing.
I would
Rowdy
hope.
locals for another.
I would also
They're
hope.
protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
Yeah, what other group? You're gonna be less vague about who the Legion is?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What else you got out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite.
Caesar
I've heard about
salad.
bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've
Actually, they
never
call
seen
it Kaiser
Stick to
salad.
the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
I think the Legion would actually put you on a cross if you said Kaiser salad to them. I guess that's all I
If you
wanted to know.
anything else, just ask. I'll be waiting.
Thanks for helping me shoot these people. Let me go try and find other people. I think I have the statuses for them all of them. Almost all of them. Maybe. We'll see.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Help me. Help me. Help me hide.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, We could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I can't speak. I'm gonna make that motherfucker give me some guns.
Be careful out there.
We're gonna buff this by 2 just so we can get Easy Pete's explosives. Otherwise, I think we're gonna buff guns. We're gonna kind of even things out, I think. Buff lockpick. Barter. Speech. We'll knock science up as well. Now we could just take this and negate the -10 experience gain that we have already from our skilled trait that we took, but sleeping in a bed gives us the exact same bonus. If we sleep in it for 8 hours, you get the well-rested bonus, which is just a +10 experience gain, so you don't even need the perk. We're going to take Lady Killer, because it's good. Charge is a perk for the mod I have, which is the sprint mod. We're not going to be taking any of the perks that the sprint mod gave me. Yeah. So we'll be taking Lady Killer. Pete, give me your dynamite.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Actually, you're just going to have to give me 1 second. I should check out the loot in Quarry Junction. That's... You know, there is good loot there, actually. It's just... You know, gotta get past some of the local inhabitants who aren't too happy to see you there. Anyways, give me your dynamite, Easy Pete.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
I know how to use dynamite, and I'm just gonna sell it, but give me it.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
That's it.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless.
Salvage doesn't mean it's
I'll
broken.
look
It just
for
means
good
it's
stuff. Guns,
refurbished.
gems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Does you know anything about the people who shot me in the face?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
That's very true.
Bad trouble.
That's also very helpful.
Welcome.
Anything good while you're digging around?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
This man is not the biggest yapper ever. I get he's old, but like, come on, man, you gotta have better stories than this.
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
But who keeps the NCR away?
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
You know anything about the robot who dug me out of the grave? Like he's a cool guy?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks
That's
it's
what I
nice,
said. She was
but I
being
think it's just
robotist.
a broken down relic with no place to be.
Now, what's the dam for?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Okay, I'll just finish out his
Meat and hide,
dialogue
mostly.
tree.
Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
You know, I wouldn't mind big horner meat, if I'm going to be real with you. I'm sure it'd be fine for what, you know, post-nuclear mutant animals could give.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Actually, we will be going to the schoolhouse real quick just to get a little bit more XP. Real easy to... I don't know why Victor never talked to us when we came out of the house. I always miss him somehow.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for getting me out of that hole, man.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
But how'd you know where to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. But do you know anything about the people who shot me in the face?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I don't know how you would find that odd. I think you would recognize that there's part of your memory missing as a computer.
Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough.
We love Victor.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
All right, to the schoolhouse. machete, just because it's very, very easy enemies in here. Just a bunch of small manti. Like I said, very easy. I think that's all of them. Take these bobby pins, always useful. Baseball gloves, not useful. Ashtray, not useful. That's empty. I don't think these mantis forelegs are really worth taking. So we'll come for what was actually worthwhile in here. Just the safe. We'll be just taking all of that, because that's good stuff. I think that's all the goodies they really hide in here. Okay, except for these mantis eggs, which we can sell. But other than that, that's about everything in here that I wanted. I'm gonna go back to Doc Mitchell right quick. Get his stuff done. First few times I played through this, I never actually knew that you could talk to him again, even though there's a marker for him in here.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Maybe we can gaslight him into giving us more medicine.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Yes, I can gaslight him into giving me more.
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Appreciate it, Doc. Oh, let's run down through his dialogue, shan't we?
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You know, I really enjoyed Doc Mitchell as a starting character for, like, who you meet first in the game. I just wish there was more that you could talk to him about afterwards. Also, hi, Olives Mirage. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Like, bro, I wish... What do you mean? Let me help you get something that was taken from you back. But, you know, there's a lot of this game that sadly was cut out or didn't make it past development stage due to, Bethesda. I just wish they gave Obsidian more time to cook. This game could have been way greater than it already is.
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
It is a real shame. And I will eternally cry for what New Vegas could have been. And honestly, if Bethesda does remaster it, I actually might have a real crash out moment. moment, because they're not gonna improve it. They're just gonna sell it being the same. They're gonna do the Skyrim treatment to it, and I'm gonna cry. Or they're gonna add Creator Club, and I'm gonna cry as well for that.
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
I don't remember if he sells cheap medical
Sure.
supplies. I don't think he does. I will take that iguana on a stick, though. We can give him. Make him pay me instead. I think we're kind of low on funds to get anything else.
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself.
He said the same thing himself.
If you want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
But do you know about the man who shot me in the face?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender.
Bot
at the
racism,
saloon up the
clankers
road.
aren't on it.
If
Don't.
anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Didn't you read the rules? Slurs aren't allowed in my chat. You can't be saying clanker. Anyways, that's all I want to talk to Doc about.
You take care now.
We will do a few more things in here, i.e. repair this gun. And make some stim packs so I don't die. Also loot his house. He has a lot of good stuff that's just free for the taking. That I don't know why it's free and allows you to take. It should be stealing. But I'm not going to complain. I think that's mostly all I want. We'll take those empty syringes just so we can make stim packs later. Crap. Disgusting. We will probably be using those guns later, so we will take ammo for them. I'll probably end up selling most of the laser guns. I don't tend to use them. Any of the unique ones I'll probably just put in a chest once we make it to New Vegas, probably. It's just not my preferred weapons of choice in this game. Same thing with a lot of the heavy weapons. We'll probably also just be binning those, just because they're a bit too heavy to use on a hardcore run. What's up, Chet?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo.
What
in the
weapons do I
miscellaneous
prefer for this
section.
run?
They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Well, I tend to gravitate between two different weapons on my run. Considering this is my first hardcore run, I'm probably going to play this fairly similar to how I usually play. The stat distribution's a little bit different, but that's fine. Usually I tend to use, like, snipers or the rifles, and the revolvers usually tends to be the... I tend to use the unique revolvers, like Lucky, Mysterious, Stranger's Magnum, the Ranger Sequoia, even though it's classified as a unique, even though you find it on NCR Rangers after like level 20, but it's in the game as a unique. Sniper rifles I tend to use. The brush gun and trail carbine are also stuff I tend to use. Mostly stuff like that. I don't tend to use the automatic weapons just because they're hard to find a lot of ammo for them. But you'll be seeing a lot of like 9mm revolver, sniper rifle, and a little bit of shotguns, but there's not many shotguns in this game, so I'll be sparingly. Or at least not until like probably past halfway through the game. Or main story, I'd say. Anyways, what makes surplus ammo doo-doo?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
He's right. We're not going to ever use surplus ammo. It's just not useful.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
All right, but can I gaslight you into giving me free stuff as well?
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Fine, let them kill you. See what happens.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Typical businessman.
Can do.
And we just sell him his leather armor back for profit. And the metal armor, because I'm never going to wear that. -1 agility is not worth the DT cost for wearing it. Just not useful. We're also probably going to get rid of this travel wearing armor. And the powder ganger guard armor. You can use the guard armor as a disguise, because this game does have a disguise mechanic, but I think like a few of the powder gangers you talk to, their perception is broken, so thank you for the follow, it's 420. Their perception mechanic is broken, so they just see through your disguise anyways and start shooting you. So it's kind of... It's New Vegas for you. Not everything's, you know, helpful. So we'll be good. But there are situations where it's good. A lot of the Legion and NCR don't have that same drawback where they see through their things. So if you do end up fucking up and you wanting to talk to one of those factions, you can still do that, which is... It's kind of nice, but we're not gonna be doing that with the powder gangers. So we're gonna see what I can get from this man, other than the shovel, just for digging up graves. I don't think he really has anything else we want too much. Tire iron's actually pretty good as a melee weapon in the... Bro's robbing Chet. I'm not robbing him. He's buying my armor. that I carried across the wastes. The only thing I robbed him is his leather armor because I sold it back to him. And his silence pistol I'll probably steal after this conversation, but real. Yeah, very real. The tire iron's actually really good as a starter weapon. It has, if you're doing a melee build, it has like some of the highest damage for a weapon that you can get at this point in time. Really good for it only being 7. But I'm not running a melee build, so we'll just steal half this man's money.
Another satisfied customer.
What do you know about the people who shot me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
What can you tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy.
Other than they get, like, fucked in both of the 2 endings for Fallout 1 and Fallout 2.
There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Been to New Vegas?
Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gamora. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Yeah, if you're gonna get shot between like military police and a Securitron, it's probably better just to not, just to chill out.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
It's always a good thing. We love Mr. House to the extent that we do. If you know, you know.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors.
No, that is coward talk. Don't you fucking try and gaslight me. You are giving me straight up coward talk by saying that. Anyways, we're done with him. Now we rob him. Now we fuck off. Alright, I think we're about ready to do the battle. I think. Check my stats, see if I need to eat or drink anything. Could use a little bit of sips. I got 1 purified water. Oop. Well, that's about all we got. And all we needed, really. So, we'll take it.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Yes, I gaslighted the entire town into helping us, actually.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Nope, we're good to go.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play.
But where's everyone?
They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon.
Alrighty.
Oh, easy.
Let's go.
With the dynamite.
Thanks for the dynamite.
I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
So we're just going to quickly loot this place while we can, while no one's in here. little bit of extra stuff for us. We're going to leave the lead pipe and the single shotgun and everything else. We don't really need them. We're going to take these cartons of cigarettes, though, and the rounds. Carton of cigarettes is always good to sell. Let's just go to cap value. Free doctor's bag. Do a little save before we do this. Just in case I fucking bite it or the dog bites it, because I'm not playing through this game with the dog being dead. That's just gonna make me sad.
You like that?
You like that?
Let me get his head. Alright, I think I need to switch weapons here. Almost got all of them.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here,
Alrighty, I
these are
hope
technically Crimson Caravan
none of the
funds, but I know
Good
they'll
Springs
understand
people
once I
died.
explain things.
Also, didn't you say you couldn't pay me? What the fuck?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
I will, definitely. Because you owe me more money. Alright, let's see if anyone died, because I'm going to be really sad if they did. Okay, Trudy's still alive. That's good. The dog is alive. Oh, that's all that mattered. Okay. And we'll take more of this dynamite to sell. I think that's all really we want out of Good Springs. Excuse me while I just do another quick save. Let's get out. Fuck out of this town, why don't we? Move on to Prim. Again, I cannot advocate enough for the sprint mod for this game. Definitely well worth the download. You do have to watch your AP, though. It is like Fallout 4 in that regard, where it does take up your AP to sprint, which I think is a good trade-off. I think it would be kind of unfair if you could just sprint forever. Let's get these goons that are fucking behind this place.
Come on!
That was a nice try by him.
Killed him!
I did. I got you too, bud. We'll take that NCR money. Good for selling. Again. Take more ammo. Take more money. Take more ammo. Medics is helpful. Won't use it a lot, but it is helpful when needed. We'll come back to loot that place later. I don't really feel like doing it now. Let's head off to Prim. Because it's going to take... The bad thing about Fallout New Vegas is Act 1 of you getting to New Vegas always takes a long time if you don't either bum rush through Quarry Junction and Sloan and brave all the death claws that are there, or if you're savvy enough with glitches, you can find yourself a revolver and do a weird glitch where you switch between two ammo types and it propels you forward like all the way to New Vegas, basically. So, which allows you to skip having to fight through. Sorry, that mine took my brain out. It allows you to skip the death claws, but you know, it's cheating. We're gonna fix my brain because I'm stupid. I think we're also gonna stim back up a little bit. Nothing we really want in here. We're not going to be taking much armor. The armor I tend to use tends to come from the DLCs, so we won't. We're going to be using a lot of standard stuff. Or, well, these two things a lot for our DT. All they're carrying is varmint rifles. And I understand why, but it's not useful. It's good for... It's good if you're using the Rat Slayer, and that's about it. Otherwise, there's a lot of other guns you could probably be using that use the same ammunition. Nothing we can make in the campfire. Sad. More dynamite we can sell. I'm so glad that missed. I promise, I know where most of the mines are in this game. I will not blow up that easily. It's just I don't know all. Sometimes we forget. And sometimes my brain forgets. A little gecko running across. I'm gonna show him what's for if he tries to mess with me. Oh, they're having a little fight over there. Monster Hunter. I'll just let them have their turf war. Oh, never mind. Roach won something. I'll put the gecko out of its misery. Poor gecko. Also, this walk to Prim is usually like 5 minutes without the sprint mod. With, like I said, I will never not sing the praises of this mod.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
Fuck, who are you to tell me where I can go? Fuck off, bud. May he rest. May he rest indeed.
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
No.
It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
I can do what I want, bud. Leave me alone. We can indeed fast travel to Prim now. Thank you, game. Although, I already knew how to fast travel. See, I promise you, I know where the mines are this time. I will not explode again. That, and I can't afford to explode again. Why are there just 2 baseball gloves in here? Who's mailing baseball gloves? More goons. You're a little bit close to be chucking dynamite at me, bud. He's pulling tire iron strat, though. Look, he's with it. He knows. He knows that's a strong melee weapon early game. Yeah, I was about to say, I had no belief that I killed that other guy. That was a terrible shot. There we go. Thanks for the ammo, bud. Thanks for the dynamite to sell. He also had a tire and iron. He was with it. Do a little bit of healing just before we enter.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Is it the 2 people who just chucked dynamite at you that gave it away? Would you want to play Caravan? I, along with everyone else who plays New Vegas, have no idea how the fuck to play Caravan, even though we have like 1,000 hours in this game. Will I ever learn? Nope.
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I'm a courier. That's my last name.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
No, I got shot and lost my package, bud.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had Strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Never played Caravan, been playing since 2013, 2014. Yeah, it's the same here. I've been playing for like over 10 years, and it's still, nope. I know it involves making groups of cards. That's about it. It's like anytime I play Yakuza and I go into the gambling things in Yakuza or the Mahjong parlor, and it's like, I'm glad that they have an entire like side game where you can just play like a full game of Mahjong or Shogi or like some other various Japanese gambling game that I can't remember the name of. But in terms of like learning that shit, nope. That's all those challenges, anything associated with that is going to be unfulfilled forever. And it's going to stay that way.
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
I absolutely love the foreshadowing that they do with Ulysses in this game. I'm so sad about what happened to, like, him not being a companion, because he was supposed to be in base game before they cut it out. Ulysses has such an interesting story to him, and the fact that he was meant to be your Legion companion, or like the one who would, not so much vouch, I guess, but like give you the backstory on Legion practices and whatnot, would have helped shape the Legion way more into being like a, not just like a generic bad guy in this game. And it's just rough. It's just rough. Again, Bethesda fucking with this game. Let my people cook.
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojaves sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Like, way to just like be like, damn, I hope this place will kill him. It's fine. I ain't gonna work. Just let him get shot in the face. Bro knew what he was doing.
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
But did you see the person who shot me in the face? Recurring question I'm going to be asking a lot of people.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip.
That's the dude who shot me. What happened?
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
You really don't. You're kind of stuck here until I fix the town.
A Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Potter gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
I'm sure he would be. Let me ask you more about... Never mind. Let me ask you something else.
I don't have anywhere better to be.
Yeah, why do you keep calling them gangsters?
Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
That's not an explanation.
Well, I'll answer what I can.
That was a... Do you not like talking? You can just say so if you don't like talking to me. What was that? He just did.
Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here. Ask away. Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. Little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could.
Rough for you, I guess.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
What can I do
Right now,
to help?
legal is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Okay, let's just sell him our dynamite and get out of here.
Have a look.
33 pieces of dynamite. I'm robbing this man blind. He also doesn't really have anything else we want, though. But I will... Don't even have water that I can take. Damn, this sucks. I'll take a Nuka-Cola, I guess. All right. Thanks for your money.
Thanks.
This is also why I don't go high luck generally. Like 10 luck or 9 luck. Because it's really easy to make money early other than just robbing the casinos.
Goodbye.
Very easy to just find shit off the ground and just sell it. Or just keep stealing dynamite from the powder gangers and sell that back to people. I don't think there's really much we can do in here. We're a little bit too low level in our science to do anything with the Vicky and Vance submachine gun or Prim Slim. But we'll go see if we can help out in here. I think I might use these spears though, just to get rid of them. Wow, shot out of my hand.
Help!
Okay, I'm a little cooked here. That was a misclick, but it's fine. We'll find other stealth boys. It's okay. More dynamite for selling. Turn that man into mist. Now we will be back because I do want to open up this safe sooner or later, because it does have a weapon I use in it quite a lot. If you know, you know. But if not, I'll leave it a surprise. 1 out of 7 javelins is rough. Yes, it is. That's some, like, XCOM fucking... Your sniper has 95% chance of hitting, and you're like, oh, yeah, this will work. And you click on it. Miss. Miss. You just slam your head into your desk. Very much the same feeling in that sometimes. Though that is why steady is one of my favorite chems in this game. Because it makes VATS kind of useful. More useful than it is, even though it's still kind of useful. Just makes it so you won't suffer. Okay, now we just gotta get the guy with the fucking incinerator. That's the guy I'm really scared about. You know what, actually, maybe we'll put some of this dynamite to use. He's just gonna follow us. We're just gonna... Ouch. We might need the shotgun for this again. Nope. Don't have the health to be dealing with both of you trying to hit me. This guy's armor's got to be Swiss cheese by now. That took way too long. You're just going to have to give me a moment. I need to do something in the back end real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I will say repair 50 at level 3 is fucking insane. And also well worth it. I'm gonna want to get guns up more. Gonna want to get medicine up. We'll even out science just as last. See, now normally I would take the incinerator because it is really useful. Actually, I will take the incinerator. We probably won't be using it long term just because it is heavy and weight management is sucks in hardcore because all your ammo weighs different shit and takes up more of your inventory space. All right, let's try this. Do we have any? Got one here, got one here, got one here, one here, one here. Damn, they're giving us a lot. All right, I think that's all that we'll be able to use. That's rough. Better. It's definitely probably an ING. It just matters which letters it was. Actually, can I open the lock normally without disengaging it? Nope. Let's just fucking open it now. Some good stuff in here for us. I always take the lunch boxes, even though you don't really need to. Ball caps are good. Pistol's good. Medics is always decent. Same with Radaway. This is always useful because we need food. We do need food to live in hardcore. Blood Pack, the most useless fucking healing item in this entire goddamn game. Only heals like 1 health, will never get better. I don't know why they added it to this. I will take the maintenance key though. Okay, I got confused. I thought that was something holding onto a cup for a second. Don't think these guys have anything I want. let's go free that man, shall we? You think this guy would have heard the shooting earlier and tried to, like, stop me in any way, shape, or form? Guess he's not too bright. Ooh, pretty good first aid kit run. I don't think... Oh, fuck. Rough for you, waking up to this. But I'm not letting you shoot me. Thanks for your stuff. I think we actually will sleep in the bed just for, like, solid 8 hours. Get rid of that sleep stat that we definitely need. Still can't cook anything. That's okay. Alright, let's free this man, shall we? After we look in the fridge. Oh, we will be taking those. And the purified water. And about all of that.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be the clown that got captured.
Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
Tell me about the people who shot me, please.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Not enough speech to gaslight him. But I'm gonna do it anyways.
I'm sure you mean well, but I'm afraid you'll have to wait until I'm in a calmer emotional state before my memory is going to function.
There is a point to actually clicking on the failures. The point being, if you do like 25 of them, you get XP. That it's funny. But, you know, I'm here for the XP.
I'm in Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Yeah, you certainly will not, actually. You're staying right beside me.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
We're not actually going to force him to fight anyone. We already killed most of the people on this floor. And the people on the above floor are not people I want to fight right now. But we can just take them outside.
Howdy. Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Don't be a coward. Actually shoot him. Also, can you tell me about the man who shot me now?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Yeah, that's all. We didn't get the quest from him, did we? No, we did. Okay. We'll talk to him. We won't finish the Primm quest for a while, just because we're still a little too low level, I think, to actually do it the way I want to do it. So, but we will, you know, get the requirements done.
More of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice.
Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll help.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Yeah, we're not going to be putting them under martial law. I'm not that mean. But we will be taking our leave now from here. We don't really need anything else. Although I will save 2 bullets. It's kind of rough. We are going to have to switch to our 9mm. And I'm going to have to heal just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just so I don't absolutely fucking bite it. So I think the next place we're going to go is all the way up there. Because I'm going to want to get that fast travel point. Handy for later. Makes it so you don't have to run back there when you have certain quests that need to go back there. Oh. What is with all these people and blowing my head off? Or attempting to blow my head off. We can run out of doctor bags real quick. Again, I will take the free dynamite though. The rebound's good too. Actually, I should take a cleaver as well for later. You'll see why. Again, for later. Who just throws out an empty... That's rude.
You like that?
Bold of her to try and fight me with her fists. Less bold of her to try and do the same. Or to run away and try than to not try and do the same. Sag Peppo in chat. Why Sag Peppo? Okay, we're gonna waste the rest of these spears. I could just sell them and that would be better, but I can't be fucking asked. The door? I'm confused. What about the door? Oh, the door saying fuck you. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, that is the door bullying us. Easy cowboy repeater. Yeah, so long guns are like this are weapons I tend to use. This, the brush gun, the trail carbine. All the same, sort of. Well, for right now, it might just behoove us to use the 10 millimeter because it's less damaged until we find another cowboy repeater to repair it with. Oh, we've hit the Stimpack jackpot. Let's go. Guns and bullets. I think that's all we really need in here. Nice aha. Didn't really help. Oh, thanks for the cowboy repeater that I wanted. Oh, shoot. Got me good with that one shot. There we go. Okay. A little bit better damage now. And he's toast. We can also shove that back into our gun. Now we got an almost fully repaired one. Yoink this for some food. And we'll be on the move. Oops. You're just going to have to give me 1 second to do some back-end stuff again.
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads. Those two? Represents unification. Mostly good for shade. Won't do much else when the Legion reaches us. Nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks. Someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink. Outpost. Mojave Outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the roads north to clear. Or their clearance papers to go through. Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks at the bars there. Not much, but better than nothing. Watch yourself.
Alright, well, I think that's all we got. Need out of that man. I do agree with him. The statues are fucking useless, though. All that they're good for is shade. Quite that cop car. Nice little nifty NCR outpost. We're going to go in here first. Because I have things I want to sell tonight here.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
Courier.
Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
So, this is also why I tend to choose get the jury rigging perk and also buff repair to, like, crazy levels in early game. You can have people repair stuff for you, which is needed in this game, because shit breaks real quick. But damn, does that get fucking expensive after a while. Anything I can do to help?
Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news.
Tell me about yourself. What do you like? You like walks? What do you like doing? What's your hobbies? You got kids? You smell good.
Me? I'm Knight. Major Knight. I've been stuck here dealing with these caravans for ages now, but somebody's got to do it.
You don't like your job? Me neither. Let's talk about it.
It ain't so bad. If Caesar's Legion decides to push west through Nipton, old Mojave Outpost here will be the front line.
This man's clearly not a talker. Okay. Will you talk to me about anything for, like, longer than a minute?
NCR border guard duty mostly. It's our job to make sure the caravans can move safely along I-15 and Highway 95. Not the best posting or assignment, but it beats being sent east or patrolling the Colorado. Legion's pretty thick there.
Okay. I think that's all we get out of this man.
Sir.
You don't need to call me sir. I'm not your officer.
Hello?
These are some crazy recruitment posters, by the way. Where is this man? There you are.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. Not many people coming here in a hurry, only passing through. And if you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Road north has gone to hell, and if I let a caravan through, they won't make it.
Just send the 2 billion soldiers you have here after them.
Soldiers, no. Recruits, yes. And the Mojave outpost has been ordered to have a standing force at the NCR perimeter at all times. So sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers and would be in direct violation of my orders from back west.
That's... Again, we love bureaucracy, don't we, folks? It's fucking rough out here.
Frustrated? No, I have my orders. Signed and approved all the way up the chain from Kimball. And I understand the reasons. The outpost isn't a Legion target, yet. Not like Vegas or the Dam. But if the caravans get choked here, that's gonna bite NCR hard. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. Some days, just feel like more requisition forms and daily reports come across my desk than results.
They doing anything to help, bud? You okay?
Sending more troops, yes. To reinforce the outpost, no. Troops head through here on their way to McCarran, or to the front lines at Forlorn Hope. Or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas to piss away their pay. All of them passing through.
Can I just say how rough it is to be sent to a place called Forlorn Hope? Like, brother, I would desert immediately if I got sent there to a place called that. Like, nope. Nope, that's immediate death. Nope.
Help? Now, look, I appreciate... you know what? Yes, I could use the help. And you look like you can handle yourself. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. There's too much crawling the asphalt up the road to allow it.
Did you say asphalt? That, brother, that's not how you pronounce it. That asphalt is something way different, my man.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Come back here when you're done. I might accidentally lose some supplies to pay you with.
We're gonna need that surprise he's accidentally gonna lose. It's, you know, handy. Service rifle. Plus the mission's not hard, it's just shooting ants. Which is hard if you're scared of ants, like I was when I was like 11 and played this game. But no longer. Again, advocating for the sprint mod. Can you imagine how long it takes to get both up and down this 3 times? Or at least twice, because you have to... There's no marker for over there. We're quick with it. We're good. You know, we got the pistol. We got the gat. It's fine. I should probably have the thing on. That would help out.
Hey there.
Alright, let's get these ants dealt with. See, like, you can understand why I'd find this terrifying at, like, age 11. But now, like, it's like, you're just gross and slimy. You're nasty. You're disgusting. Do better. Be a better ant. Also, I definitely need to switch guns. I'm almost done. We'll just use the classic 9mm. Which is not M1911. Because we don't see that until later in the game. Even though it looks like an M1911. It fools you, tricks you. It's actually a Browning high power. Got him. Which is okay. As much as I love the M1911, it's very overused in media. And we could definitely do to have some other handguns. That's all the ants dealt with. Very quick mission. We're just going to teleport back. I can't be asked to run up all the way there, even with the sprint mod. Not worth it. Let's go get me some supplies. And also sell that dynamite that I said I was going to sell.
Back again,
and then just forgot. Never mind. I didn't forget. You can't sell to this guy. That's why I didn't do it.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
You mentioned a reward.
No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Not allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost. Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not going to come check. So here you go, just between us.
Again, more bureaucracy. But this time it works in their favor. Okay, I think we're good on repair right now. And by good on repair, I mean I'm actually going to buff it by 5. Because we're going to want to get this to like 90 by level, I think it's 12. 12 or 14, one of the two. Speech being higher is always good. Speech is cracked in this game. I think we'll buff guns. Because it helps to not die as easy. We will be taking educated though. Although we will be taking comprehension at some point. Just for the books, because it's really helpful with the books that you can pick up. That and the double bonus is also pretty decent. Especially in early game.
Hello.
But educated's good because it gives you the more skill points, which is always useful, especially if you're doing what I'm doing. Should probably eat some food and drink some water, shouldn't we? Make sure we don't die immediately. There's still a few things we want to do. We want to talk to the lady up there. There's a few people in this building we want to talk to. But we're going to talk to the lady up here first.
Quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I'm sure they won't.
Courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
Sure. Depends on the work.
I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find.
Why don't you get off your keister and go do it yourself, lady?
Got my post. Don't think I wouldn't go too. If troubles hit Nipton, town's got enough camping spots to rack up some easy kills. Not about to have Jackson bust my ass again, though. Even if I came back with Caesar's head. Rather be sitting here than in a cell.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do it.
All right. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Wish the others around here had that kind of attitude. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. All right?
Oh, I suppose.
Not much to tell. One of the worst posts in the NCR if you're looking to be anything more than a babysitter. Full up here, but just enough so we can't send out patrols. Gotta maintain a standing force. Jackson's orders. NCR's orders. Can't spare men for patrols or escorts, so caravans are backing up here like a Brahmin with a bottle in its ass. Typical NCR bullshit.
Anything else you got for me?
Kimball's Kimball. Not sure which end is his ass or his head. Caravan families are causing trouble. Big circle getting tense. The usual. Look, you want gossip, go to the bar downstairs and listen to a whole lot of nothing. Me? I gotta keep watch, then fill out the daily log.
Ain't she alright, PJ lads? And lattices? Ladies? Ladies and germs? Alright, we're done here.
Mind yourself on the plank going down.
Alright, a few more people we gotta talk to here. I gotta find someone to sell this dynamite to.
New face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have?
Please let me sell to you.
Take a look.
Not as much as last time, but it's fine. I'm never going to use these binoculars yet. Never have, never will. Yeah, the plasma pistol is not bad, actually, but it's a little expensive. Good for armored targets, but you can find one. You don't need to buy one. I don't think she has really anything I want, so we'll just take her money again. Any work around here?
Work around here? Might check with Jackson in the main building, or Ghost up on the roof above, but watch out. She's kind of a bitch.
I agree.
Don't tell her I said that, though. Might take a bullet some night when I'm going to the latrine. Not too much. A lot of caravans going nowhere. A lot of troopers going nowhere, too. Few prospectors here and there, but they don't do more than stink up the place. Everybody's backed up here. You'd think it'd be good for business, but most of the traders are tight with the caps, even the larger caravan outfits.
In this economy, don't blame them.
Fine, then.
What's bro doing? What? That's stealing. What are you doing, brother? Where's the military police when you need them? What the fuck? You can't just steal like that. At least I can. I get arrested for it.
Looking for trouble?
I mean, yes.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
How about some alcohol instead?
How about a drink? How about a couple is what you mean. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
Back west?
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm not from around here, and I'm not NCR. I run a caravan. Or did. Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
Does kind of sound like fiends. They do be crazy like that.
My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line, and the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
It's a good impersonation of him.
Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. So he doesn't do anything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Hey, that's what Ringo told me to do as well. Also, I already cleared the roads out.
No shit. Drinks on me then. Still, not like I'm going anywhere. Caravan title's still keeping me here, even though it's dead and gone.
Well, I can still talk
What's
to
on
you.
your mind? You're looking at it. It's a watering hole without much to brag about. It's like a Brahmin drive gone wrong. Supposed to be a gate north, but you come here, you get caught in the pen. Better to head back home. If you don't have a gun and a will, don't matter much what you do when you reach here, except stare at that fucking monument outside.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking doo-doo monument.
Don't even tell me you missed it coming in. It's like NCR showing its dick to all the East. If the Republic put as much effort into protecting the East as they put into those two asinine giants outside, then they'd be worth that monument. Statues of two men shaking hands covered in blood. Don't seem to be nothing to brag about. I'm speaking figurative. Isn't any blood on their damn hands. Of course, when Caesar comes walking through here, there'll be blood for real. And after the blood dries in the sun, he'll melt that piece of jet-induced sculpture down and reshape it into a bull, which by my reckoning is making up for a deficiency of his. But no matter what the state of his pecker, he's sure giving the West a good fucking.
Cass has such a way with words, doesn't she? She's honestly top 3 companion.
One's a ranger, one's an NCR trooper, supposed to represent unification of West and East, or some such shit. As far as those two iron lovebirds go, they've got more spine you'll see in a year from the NCR government. Maybe you're right. Brimtats always throw me off. Well, fine, whatever. They can be shaking each other's dicks. Wouldn't change the Mojave now.
But why you drinking, my lady? I'm never gonna say that again. Jesus Christ.
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going.
I felt the fucking ick on the inside from that one. Jesus.
Business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
To be fair, I think if you said "milady" to Cass, I think she would just shoot you. I don't blame her.
What's on your mind? If you're looking to sign on with the caravan? No. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you.
We love running and gunning, don't we? Any other work?
I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east.
Yeah, I met her. Nice lady.
Yeah, her name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead. NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit.
Anything else you got for me?
Jackson might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard.
Already
He was looking
did.
to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can
Already
find him
did
over in
that.
The other building, the one without a bar.
Also, a little less interesting place if it has no bar.
What's on your mind?
Okay, well, that's all we need from Cass for now. We will be getting her as a companion. Will we be traveling with her as a companion? Nope, this is hardcore mode, and I don't want her fucking dying on me. The only person who's allowed to die is me. Alright, let's do the long walk to Nipton, shall we? I do mean long run. We ain't walking. I feel like that's not an appropriate place to be sitting down as a traveling merchant.
Hey there.
Like, I understand you need rest or something, but, like, that's a
Sure.
good way to get shot or eaten. He's also privy to the dynamite trick. We don't need anything from him. All of his stuff is kind of too expensive. Do I have a better weapon I could be using other than... Okay, we'll use the service rifle for this upcoming fight, I think. Also kind of why I wanted to do that mission. Just makes it a little easier. So they tried getting you by hiding a bunch of ants in this rat scorpion. Would be better if I didn't see them. Okay. I think we might do it a little bit like this. Make it a little easier on us. I think we can probably clear out the rest of them with just the broad machete. I don't think we're gonna get too cooked if I do that. It's still like an early Bethesda engine game. You can still kind of cheese the combat if you really need to. We'll take some ant meat just for later, though. Poor rat scorpion. Didn't deserve that beating from all the ants. Alright, this part's a little difficult sometimes, so I'm gonna save. We're gonna try this. Hopefully I don't die, but we'll see. Might be a interesting few times I have to do this. I'm fucking skilled as shit, man. I will be taking your noodles. Don't really use frag grenades, but again, like dynamite. Also with frag mines, don't use those. But again, like dynamite. Good to sell. Oh, getting shot at. Again, what is with them always crippling my damn head? I have other limbs you could shoot at. Okay, now I'm just crippling my head. Feels like... This feels mean. A little bit of a misclick, but that's fine. Also, I'm not dealing with that ringing head sound that you get from having a crippled head. That is going to drive me insane. It's definitely the least debilitating out of all of the effects that you can have for having a crippled limb, but like, if you're wearing headphones and you have them up past like 50%, it just really bad tinnitus at that point. That's a big ass crow. Nice and quiet walk. I feel like you'd get nice nature sounds sitting in the Mojave. Besides all the like gunshots and, you know, bad stuff. I feel like it would at least be a little bit peaceful. You know? At least when it's quiet. It's just how it is, though. Yeah, I'm not even giving this motherfucker a chance to speak to me. Bro gets the fucking business end of the barrel, and that's it. Okay, now I usually do this in one of two ways. So we're going to try it the first way. And if you know, you know. And if it doesn't work out, we'll do it the other way, and I'll be a little sad about it. But we're going to try it the fun way the first time. Sorry, bud, but degenerates like you deserve to be on the cross. These fucking bark scorpions killing me would be so rude, but also really funny. So we're gonna make sure that they don't. Instant vilification. That's fine. It's not going to last for once we get to New Vegas. Which is funny because this dude is literally Caesar's right-hand man. And I just fucking murdered him. They're going to be like, it's fine. Like, we know you did that, but it's fine. We still need to talk to you. Rough to be the Caesar's Legion. Oh, good. I didn't want to do that the way where I just talked to them. I did just want to explode them. Which I think is kind of what he deserves. I think I also accidentally got everyone on the crosses too, which... It is what it is. Yeah, well, that's... Well, I got almost everyone on the crosses at least. There's a few things in Nipton you can do, but I kind of just want to keep moving forward because this part of the story always takes fucking forever to get through. So we'll do some more looting later. Although I will get the DLC area that's in the back over here just for later so I don't have to run back here. Yes, the Mojave Drive-In is what we are looking for. Which is by far my favorite DLC, but A, you can only enter it when it's midnight, and B, you kind of need to be level 30 or you're going to get your ass kicked. So we'll be doing that later in the run. Not right now. In terms of DLC order, I will be doing the DLCs. We'll probably be doing them halfway through the run. We'll be doing Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and then Lonesome Road in that order. You can do Honest Hearts first. It is the easier of all 4 of the DLCs, plus the enemies in it scale to your level. So if you want to rush through New Vegas really quickly and into the DLC, you can get some really good guns, like the 45 auto, or the pistol, or the War Club with all of its attachments is really good. But it does kind of trivialize some of the early game, because those are really strong weapons that you get. Okay, we're going to save also once we get up here, because this part has a tendency to be a little hard. For some reason, they thought it was a good idea to give the person, the mercenary or pit viper gang person that's up there, a grenade rifle that they'll sometimes use, and that can just fucking ruin you. So I'm hoping that they don't, because I hate doing this part over and over again. So we're just going to do a quick little save. And we're going to try, hopefully we do this in one. Be very quiet. Yeah, this part really is annoying. I don't know why they decide to make it so hard by giving like this person a grenade rifle and the person below just a submachine gun. So like both have the chance to just ruin your health bar immediately. Got lucky and they both came at me with melee weapons this time though, so we will take that. That is a bonus. But it has the capacity to be a really fucking annoying area. I didn't even see this person slowly sauntering over towards me. Fucking not my problem. Okay. The most not my problem I've ever felt in this game. Do a quick little run. We're going to want to come to Wolfhorn Ranch here, just to get a fast travel point and also to autosave. Plus there is something I want to grab here. A little backstory about this place. This was actually where you were supposed to find Ulysses when he was still a companion in this game. He would. This is where he would have been. This is his ranch, and in the files, it actually, I believe the code for this area says Ulysses Ranch. But at last, they cut him. Well, moved him to Lonesome Road. Anyways, we'll take the chopper. Really good weapon. That's why we took the cleaver. So we're going to max this out. Will we use it? Maybe. We'll see. But it is a unique weapon, which I generally always take. And it is one of the better melee weapons, actually. At least for early game. At least for the point you can get it at. Now we could go down to Camp Searchlight, but I don't really want to yet. It's a little out of our level range. We're just going to continue to follow the kind of the direction the story wants us to go a bit, which is more up through this way to Novak, which also takes quite a long fucking time. We're not going to engage with this Legion. This Legion's there to jump a merchant caravan. But they won't attack us even though we're vilified by them right now. I don't question it. You shouldn't question it. You can just walk by them. I don't really think there's that much we have to worry about on the road here. Except for maybe a few more pit vipers. I see I'm right about the pit vipers. Oh, God. I see they have moved the person who had the grenade rifle. That's a little mean. That's okay. We can also do that. Oh my God. Crazy that they give them that high level of weapons. Because I've got a pretty good endurance stat and a pretty good DT stat, and that almost ruined my health. I know there's a third guy around here. There we go. See, grenade rifle. Like, that's insane. That's insane to give to like a common enemy at this point in the game. They are just trying to make you use all of your stim packs and doctor's bags. We're going to take a quick little pit stop in Ranger Station Charlie. Because this may be the only time we get to do that. I mean, if no one's here, or at least no one's awake, you can't blame me for trying. Okay, let's see if we can find the leader here.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick.
I don't think anyone likes it when people walk into military outposts, generally.
Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either.
How about you, sauce me some of those stim packs that I may or may not have already stolen?
I shouldn't have said anything in the first place. I'd rather not get you into the habit of crossing the NCR. Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized. All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol.
Okay, tell me about the Rangers, then.
Part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your Ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a Deathclaw.
That's... Sure, that sounds like some tough talk that doesn't add up in the end.
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area.
But how do I be a Ranger, other than putting on their armor?
A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training. Sure.
Okay, that's all we
See you around.
Can really talk to this guy about. And all we really will talk to him about in the near future. But we're going to keep moving. Because like I said, this part is just long as hell. They really should have given you, like, either a shortcut through these mountains that was more of a shortcut, or another town in between, like, here in Prim that wasn't Nipton, because Nipton's, as much as it is a town, it's, everyone there's fucking dead, basically. So, they should have given you one more town. It was like small town that you could have talked to people in. Other than that, we're at Novak. I love Novak. I'm gonna turn Dinky the dinosaur fucking 90 degrees so it lines up the television show. Or whatever the fuck they did. That got people so pissed off. No vac, no vacancy, get it? Because the sign, anyways. If we just want to easily move this quest along, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to talk to Manny, and he'll be like, yeah, I'll tell you about the people who will, you know, shot you if you do something for me, if you go clear out the ghouls, which we will do, but the way easier way is just to look at his terminal. And damn, it tells us right there. Ain't that a... easy way. You don't even need to hack the terminal. It's just open. Like, okay, thanks. I'm glad you're not bright. Anyways, we'll still talk to him, though, and we'll still do his mission.
What's going on, man? I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
We are Boone stands here. I love Boone. Real shame that, again, we're playing hardcore, because I would also travel with him. Along with Cash, but alas, he will fucking bite it if I do.
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now. Me
That's
and
a way
his
of
wife
saying that.
didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins. We were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang. I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
That's fucking rude about... Yeah, no wonder he doesn't. I'd be pissed at you too, bud, if you talked about my girlfriend like that. Or my wife like that. I'd also be on rough terms with you, to say the least.
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
That's... Again, knowing what I know about the cons in Fallout 1 and 2, that's... Brother, your fucking gang gets shit kicked for like 3 games, including this one.
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like? Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
Probably sounds like some bad shit went down there.
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
I mean, understandable.
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far we've been lucky. Yeah, see ya.
Well, we'll still do the, what he mentioned, the whole Repcon area over here. But we'll do that after we finish talking to everyone in the town. Although, I think I might leave it there for today, folks. So, thank you for joining in my stream today. It was a fun time playing some hardcore Fallout New Vegas. We're definitely going to be doing this again. At least until we finish it. It's going to be a lot longer on the latter side once we get into the harder areas like Dead Money and Old World Blues and some of the latter areas in the game can be a little bit difficult, but we're going to try our best, and I hope you'll join me with it. So again, thank you for watching this stream, and drop a follow if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.